Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get over to here. Well, hello everybody. Y'all, we're back. Are y'all not so excited? I am so excited about this. I'm so excited to collaborate. And I love this new collaboration that we have, not just with like a few of us, but I'm talking like company wide. We are collaborating with so many leaders, and it is, I mean, you can just feel the momentum. And I'm going to tell you, we're calling this September shift because a shift is coming. So, welcome to the pre party, everybody. And this is going to be the party before the party. So tonight is for the leaders and the teams. And I want you just to know and to feel how big this moment is, because we are not just launching a challenge, we are launching a shift in energy, a shift in leadership, a shift in our belief, a shift in our business. Who is ready for it? If you are ready for a shift, drop the word shift in the chat below, because I'm ready for it. So every September, people usually fall into one of two categories. They coast towards the holidays, or they rise into momentum while everybody else slows down. So we are going to be the second of the two. We are going to rise, and this is our moment to rise. So the reason that we're doing this September shift is to help people build real habits, not just hype. We want to give our customers and our partners something simple, something repeatable, something supported, something tangible, something they can hold on to. We're doing it to plug people into something bigger than just ordering a product and have them have a place to land. And we are doing it to create internal momentum, the kind that shows up in confidence, it shows up in consistency, and it shows up in commissions. Who's ready for that? So, what's the one thing that you want to feel differently by the end of September? I want you to drop your word below, just one word. What is one word of something you want to feel differently by the end of September? So, I have had seasons where I have crushed it, and I have had seasons where I have been barely hanging on. But I have never had a season that I regretted showing up for. Even if the results weren't immediate, the growth was still undeniable when you get through those valleys. So that's what we're offering people with this challenge. And the deeper truth is, this is not just a health challenge, it's a faith building. It's a belief rebuilding. It's a confidence reclaiming experience for the right people. And guess what? We all get to lead it. So, we wanted to make this plug and play. So Greg is going to walk you through exactly what's included. Him and Jan are going to talk about how to join, how this sets you up for growth for the entire month. But I want to tell you right now, get in, hang on, put your seatbelt on, because we're about to blast off, people. So Greg, I want to turn it over to you, brother.
All right, so let's talk about that real quick. This isn't just a bunch of quotes and graphics, and it's a really smart business challenge, a movement. And so what you're going to get in September is a 30-day workbook, a PDF, digital with daily kind of stuff in it. It's a 30-day deal with movement, hydration, protein goals and settings, and how do you figure that out? How do you work with that? You're going to get affirmations and Bible verses. We're going to give you daily prompts. There's going to be check-ins. You're going to have support dealing with your supplements, and of course, all about biohacking. There's going to be some optional weekly challenges, and then there's going to be a private Facebook group that you can get in there for support, accountability, all that kind of stuff. And so it's just a lot of things coming. It's going to be fun. That workbook is going to be awesome.
Right. And if you're not in the Reset and Rise group, that's where you're going to be. It's going to be taking place. And so you're going to be inviting who can join this. It's going to be partners and it's going to be customers. And so how do you do it? Partners are going to pay $15, and that value is going to give you access to the Reset and Rise. It's going to allow you to invite your customers in there. You're going to get the 30-day book. You're going to get the community, the accountability, the support. Your customers are going to pay $15 for the same thing, but if they purchase a $199 order, they can get in for free, and there's a special code that you'll give them once they have that purchase, and they can get in for free. So that's your value added, guys, the book for them and the $199 order. So there's some things that it's all about duplicating. There's a strategy to it, right? So we know that the $199 helps you get those shoes. Everybody's going after those shoes, right? So some things that the duplication helps with it. It's a great conversation starter. We're kicking off September with a 30-day reset. Invite them in there. Re-engage old customers and teammates that have been sitting there maybe just kind of watching for a while. Empower your new customers or your new partners. Create shared experiences. Everybody likes to belong to something. Include people, make them feel comfortable. Shared experiences makes a stronger culture and a stronger retention. And that's what it's all about, is keeping your customers happy, giving them great customer support, and having them want to stick around and be part of this. And then everyone's inviting to the same thing. So it makes it easier for partners to feel confident that they know what's going on. It's a simple system for growth. We talk a lot about systems and making it as simple as possible. So there's a low barrier entry, just $15 to get into it. And if they do an order, it's free. So it's easy to say yes. So they're going to, all of the things that are in there are going to be shared with the partners, with the customers. So they're going to be sharing it on social, and there's proof that things are working. They're going to be sharing pictures. They're going to be sharing about their, how they hacked not drinking their Diet Coke. They're going to share how they were able to sleep better, whatever it is. So there's going to be proof in there about what's working. And then here's some guided things for you to think about. So who in your circle needs a health reset? That's one thing. Think about who's quiet but still watching you. Who already ordered $199 in August but hasn't been invited to the page yet? Who could use accountability in a fun, low pressure group? I'm sure you all have had people say, you know what, I would really like to do a reset. And maybe they don't want to do an 8-day reset, but they want to do a reset and be held accountable to something. And then look at who loves prizes and challenges. There's all those people that they won't run for some things, but they will run. If there's a contest or there's a prize to go after, they're going to run for that. So how to multiply the impact. Stack the benefits. Position it as not just a challenge, but a wellness system, plus a workbook, plus an accountability group, plus prizes. So they've got all this value added to it. Use the FOMO marketing. Don't miss your chance to join this group. Talk about what it's going to do, the September shift reset. And then leverage team shout outs. When your team's joining, when they're getting their customers in there, shout it out. Shout it out in your team chat, shout it out on your Facebook groups and your social media, anywhere. And then encourage buddy invites. Grab a friend to do this with you. Encourage your customers to grab a friend to do it with them. And then plug into your stories and talk about it daily. Just drop things in there. We'll have some graphics for you that you can use for that. Talk about it. Get on, we're on the kickoff Zoom. We'll be talking about it in our page. We'll be dropping things in there. So be watching for that all week long as things start to progress, to be watching for all that kind of stuff, the registration, all that's coming up. And then, just do screenshots of things that are happening. When you see things that somebody has posted, screenshot it and then recreate it yourself or put that back up there. So the bottom line, September Shift isn't just a challenge. It's a chance for you to duplicate and to reset your own health, but help your customers reset as well. So now that you know what the challenge is and who it's for, Lacey's going to walk you through exactly how to share it without feeling salesy and how to use it to explode your business this fall.
Perfect. Thank you. You guys, I have to tell you this. Here's what I know is that we have to make this really practical for us. And just because we know what to do means nothing, right? Because if we don't take action, then and I'm going to tell you a little story. I hope that you guys are ready to be honest with me tonight. I have been in this company for 15 years. There have been more than, I couldn't even count to you, but at least more than 5 times that I will get myself in killer shape And I mean, I am taking all my stuff. I'm working out. I like can't even go a day without working out. And then I can fall off the flipping cliff so fast. It's like, what is going on? Is anyone, can I get, and if you are always just steady Eddie, but if not, drop in the chat, like raise your freaking hand. Am I alone here? Like, dadgummit. My son got married a couple years ago. Literally, their anniversary is this week. And I was freaking hot. I mean, that's a joke. I've never really thought I was hot. But you know, like, I was in such insane shape. So to me, that's hot. When you feel confident, right? I mean, I'm whatever. I worked so hard for that. I didn't miss a day of my products. I didn't miss out working out. I didn't miss this and that. And guess what? I don't know what day it happened, but it snuck up and I must have decided, you know, I'm not going to work out today and I'm going to eat pizza. Guys, I'll be 50 this year. Apparently 2 years has passed and I didn't work out or even really follow good regimens. Okay. So I had a friend call me like 3 weeks ago and she's like, you want to do a fat bet? And I was like, who, what? She's like, a fat bet. And I was like, well, you can bet I feel fat right now if that's what you're talking about. And she's like, I just bet you I can lose more fat than you. And the next, I was like, oh, okay, I will take a challenge. I'm telling you this story because that motivated me. And that's what this is. It's like a fat bet. Okay. Now, she didn't tell me I had to drink a certain water, I had to do all of this, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing. If I would use my products and allow them to infiltrate other areas of my life, I can eat enough pizza to cancel out a zing. Okay. If you need tips, I can give them to you. You don't want those. But I also know that when I'm on and I am taking my products and I am dedicated with my routine every day, crazy things happen. So I actually started this July 28th. I'm already down 7.5 pounds. Imagine that, because I'm drinking water, moving my body. You guys, I never did an 8-day. I could have chose that route. I just said to myself, where am I at right now? I knew we were still going to the lake for a week with family. I knew I was going to be in Kansas City with Cooper and I wasn't going to be home. I knew, and I was like, okay, I can still do an 8-day if I want to. But right now, I just need to start by moving my body. I need to eat better. I know better. And guess what? As soon as you do that, I was just telling my son today, I don't even crave the junk because as soon as you get the junk out, you don't crave it anymore. When I started putting a bunch of protein in again, and I know this stuff, that's the point. I am not abnormal, right? You all raised your hand too. Neither is every one of your customers who faithfully order. Neither are your customers who stopped ordering because they just thought, well, crud, I suck. So I'm not going to spend the money on my products if I'm also not going to do anything about it, right? So is all the people out there who've either bought it and haven't ordered again, never bought it from you. We're all the same. We go through these cycles, we go through these ups and downs, and I will tell you the surefire way every single time that I've gotten back on track, it is because of someone else that either I called and said, do this with me. I got it. You know, it's like something that gives you that push, that momentum. And that's what we have. So it's yes, if I know the right things, but I put no action in, I don't get where I want in my body. But that's the same with this exact thing. So people are going to go through and do work that is done for us. And if we don't just know what it is, but actually put it into action, you see what I'm saying? They're the same. Our business and our body is the same thing. So if you feel like oh shoot, I haven't been doing what I should. I was out of routine with summer. Now is the time. And we all have an opportunity to do this together. And when we come together, crazy good things happen. We've seen it before here. So I wanted to give you a couple practical things. Like I wrote down on my paper, a couple things like, how am I going to share this, right? Well, obviously, I know I need to talk to people. So I'm going to go to all my customers. I'm going to go to all my past customers. I'm going to try to do a voice message, or I'm literally going to pick up the phone. Nicole and I talked today about how hard it is to pick up the phone. Okay. But like, it's the most powerful when you make a real connection, or voice message, or leave the memo and follow up with a text. And then I'm immediately second going to go to social media, because I know that from home, I can only make so many phone calls or see so many people, but I absolutely can reach masses of people on social media. So I'm going to get in my stories. I'm going to get excited. I'm going to act you know, like I do, because I'm crazy and I'm loud. And Miss Sun's like, you are so loud, I can eavesdrop on all of your conversations. Like, even when you're in the basement, I was like, you're welcome. I make it easy for you. If you're not loud and obnoxious, don't try to be. Be you, but be excited because you will draw your crowd, right? So let's post in the stories. Let's talk about, take a snapshot of the workbook and say, oh my gosh, I have this huge workbook that is so valuable and you could get this for free. Anyone else feeling like I'm feeling? I can talk about my story from starting 3 weeks ago. If you're eating more protein, you take a picture of that. Like, people follow your day. Do you guys ever watch the reels where someone says from 6 to 9 a.m.? Why am I sucked into the fact that someone gets out of bed, yawns, brushes their teeth, changes their clothes? What in the world? But I watch it. I'm literally sucked into this stuff. That's normal. Okay. So I am definitely going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this 30-day challenge, right? You can write your own wording. We're starting in early September. It's so simple. You don't have to make big changes, but I don't know about you, like, until one of my friends called and said, you want to do this together. So I want to invite you to do it with me too. We're going to eat protein, drink water, and move. I mean, I feel like you probably can handle that, right? So we're going to have prizes. You want me to send you the details? Like, be real, be normal. Keep it lighthearted, right? Sometimes people don't want, well, I'm going to have this real strict regimen for you to follow. I would be like, no, thank you. I mean, I'm just not in that place, right? So do you want to do this 30-day wellness challenge with me next month? I can cover your entry fee if you need to grab some of the products, like use it like you're covering their fee for them. I need someone to make me do this. I mean, that's what I needed. So just come up with it. Are you ready? Have you ordered in the last 90 days and you already have products, but you can jump in for $15? Let's do this together. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm doing. Who am I inviting? I think Jan covered a lot of this. Everyone. Okay. Like, that's the answer all the time. Even the people I just invited to Reset and Rise 2 months ago, because 2 months ago they didn't want to, their life could change. Because 2 months ago, I would have like, get me an ice cream cone and a double cheeseburger with fries. Thank you. Well, I have not had that in 3 weeks, and I've gone on a week-long lake trip. I was walking with that same friend today. I said, I think I might owe you my life because I've been busy the last 3 days. My daughter turned 18, and I have said no to all that. I took one bite of her cake, and I was actually like, why does that not bring me joy like I thought it would? Because my body literally has made a shift in those weeks, right? And I needed someone to push me off that in the good way, Cliff. So anyone and everyone, people who've done challenges with you before, your past customers, your current customers, take it to your current customers like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to offer this to you. We made this workbook to make it easy. You guys know this stuff, right? Your dream, like, chicken list teammate people, it's a great way to invite them to do it. Anyone you see on social media, like, crud, I need to get back on track. I cannot force myself, to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down categories of people for your business. This is your business. It's not mine. So you write down those categories. I'm going to talk to my current customers. I'm going to talk to previous people who used to order this. I'm going to talk to those 10 people I never knew if I could have the guts to talk to. Whatever you are going to do. Because remember, knowing is different than action. So you write your list. And then what I actually want you to do, this is what I did today. It was helpful. I put a dash mark after each category, or you can like make boxes, whatever you want, sticky notes. And then I wrote 5 people's names down in every category. Who are the 5 first customers? Because I know they'll want to do it. Who are the 5 people that used to do this that I just know they're going to, want to jump in again, or I believe they will? Who are 5 people I've never talked to? Who are 5 people, like, we're back to school already? I don't know if everybody else is, like, that I ran into that I haven't talked to in months. Like, whatever your categories are, get 5 names in each category. It's, guys, 5 names is doable, right? So tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to pick up 1 sticky note and I'm going to just do those 5. I'm not going to say, oh crap, I got to talk to 100 people today. I might send a project broadcast, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to focus on these 5. And when you do those, it gives you like superpowers, because then you're like, well, geez, nobody like hates me. Nobody came back, like, whatever. So then I'm going to grab another one, because action gets you more action and you get more comfortable and you get to doing it. Right. So I think that I'm almost done here. Sorry, but definitely, I know I'll just reiterate with Jan, if you're on Reset and Rise, if you're not, get in Reset and Rise. If you are, get eyeballs on that. As you get people joining you saying yes, get them in Reset and Rise. Make sure they answer the membership question because we cannot approve them unless they do. So walk them through that. Make sure they do. And the reason we do that, you guys, is we want them to come back to you. What if I have a rando in there and they're like, oh, great, now I want help and I want to become a brand? I don't know where to get them back, right? We don't know as an admin team. So that's why we critically cannot let someone in unless they answer the question. So that's why we do that. And then have everyone turn their notifications on. When you have eyeballs in the page, tell them to check back every day, watch for those notifications, go to the page. That's where you're going to see how to sign up, what to do, where you're going to get all that information, right? So the challenge is really just a tool for you to spark your business. So you honestly have the opportunity to do something with it or do nothing with it. That's not up to anybody but me in my business, you in your business, right? You don't have to know all the little intricate details, what every single prize is yet. We don't know because all the $15 coming in are going to go to that stuff. You don't have to have it all together. I did not have it all together. The day before I started this, I was literally not joking, went to Dairy Queen. And then when my friend called me, I woke up, I may have not had everything. I didn't need anything. All I needed to do is get into action. I can get in a car and go to the grocery store. I can open my drawer and take my products. I can fill my water bottle and carry it around and create habits. So you don't have to have it all figured out. You just truly need to have the excitement. Remember, you guys, people are searching for stuff. You are their answer. So if you are, what do they call it? The coffee bean in the water. I want to be the coffee bean who goes to the water and influences it. I don't want to be the water that's influenced by everything else, because I don't know if y'all checked lately, but there's a lot of stress going on out there in the world. There's a lot of stuff. We need to be the coffee bean who brings the excitement, the energy, the focus. And I'm so grateful for my friend that called me and said, you want to do this fat bet? Yeah, I need you. Like, you are my lifeline. And that's what you are to so many people. And they already trust you because we're in this industry. So be excited, be the authority. Know that you have everything at your fingertips. All you got to do is get them excited and get them to reset and rise. Go get your freaking Adidas shoes with the whatever little branding is on there. Let's all be getting those. Let's believe that we can. We've got the time. So drop a fire in the chat if you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take your challenge. I'm going to write my sticky notes. I'm literally going to start doing this because I know I needed some. You're here. So I'm feeling like every person on here knew they wanted it. There's some reason that you were drawn to get here. It's all the people who aren't on here, right? That maybe they're on our teams and we need to call them. Maybe they're our friends and we need to call them. But you're here, so you should have our fire emoji in there. We're ready. We're doing it. We're not just doing it for our personal self. We're doing it for all the people who trust us. We're doing it for this company who has blessed us. Let's get in gratitude, be excited, and get ready for a September shift. We're showing up. That's all I got. I don't know, Melissa, anyone have questions?
I'm actually going to turn it over to Amy for a second, if y'all are okay. She's going to just kind of cover some things that we forgot.
Yep, I'm here. I got to jump on my team Zoom, but really fast. So Casey Frost, I read your question in the chat and it said, what about already the people in Reset and Rise? Guess what? They're going to get this for free, even if they don't want to join. All of this is going to go on to Reset and Rise. So we're just adding so much more value into that group, even if they don't want to join. So here's the deal. There's going to be a simple job form. They're going to fill it out. No big deal. If they did the $199, like you said, there's going to be a code they can get in for free. If not, it's $15. But listen, the rest of them, they are going to watch for free. Here's the best part. As the month goes, they can still join. So even if they miss the first of the month cutoff, it's okay. They can join as they go. And there's going to be so much added value. I know over on the biohacking page where we're doing it there too, guys, like I'm in part of the walking because I need to, sorry about my language, I need to get my ass up and going. Like I'm so mad at Lacey for not doing the fat bet with me right now. Like I was like, what? Why didn't you call your fat friend? Huh? Why didn't you call your fat friend? Like your friends are going to be disappointed and hurt that you didn't ask them to do this. So I am getting your ass up and going, girl. So I'm going to be the walking. So if you want me to do it on your group, I can, but like not set steps. We're going to start with 20 minutes a day. Who in this group does not need to get up and go for a walk 20 minutes a day? Next week, it's going to be 25. Then it's going to be 30. Okay. So much fire. I'm not exactly sure on all the prizes, the total transformation, all the things. We're still tweaking those deals out. But listen, if they're in the Reset and Rise, they're getting this for free. The only thing that's leaving them out between them and the prizes is the $15. And like Lacey said, as a coach, If I have somebody going to jump on and buy a kit, I'm willing to invest some of my commission in there. If they can't, if it's not right at $199, meet them where they're at and get them in there. Sign them up for that. Okay. What else, Melissa?
Well, they get the workbook too. if
Oh
they do
yeah, the
$15.
workbook. And holy cow, let me tell you, I submitted my info for the walking to the workbook. This workbook is bad to the bone. Robin and Tennessee are building it, and it's just going to be right here handed like. So this workbook is something that's not just for 30 days. I'm actually going to hold this for value when I have new customers in November, December, January, and be like, hey, this is a 30-day guide that you can utilize to help you with your kit that you just bought, no matter the kit. I'm going to duplicate and use that for months to come. And it's going to be free. Anybody. I mean, literally. So you're definitely getting value. Where do they
Yeah.
pay? You guys all have that on a Jot form. It'll be like in probably like a Venmo. That was a question. So there you go.
Yeah, and Danelle, for us guys, it'll be a Google form, and Danelle, it will be Danelle's Venmo, just like has been the last couple of times. And so we'll make sure that that's on the Reset and Rise, and just be watching for it in our Telegram and Messenger chats.
Yep. And I am so excited. I'm so excited we're here. I am ready to grow my team. I'm ready to grow my faith. I mean, we're gonna have, like on Sundays, we're gonna have daily affirmations. We're gonna have devotions. We're gonna have the things we need to grow our faith that you can, or you don't have to participate, but you can. It's gonna be there. The way, like Amy was talking about, the simple biohacking things to get your body where it needs to be, the simple biohacking things to get you mentally, your belief where it needs to be, the simple biohacking things to get your bank account where it needs to be. That's what we're all here for, right? We want to grow our bank account too. So we're going to help you do the things that you need to do. All you got to do is say yes. It's going to be put together for you. Get your people in, and we're ready to blow this up, y'all. September is going to be insane, but it's not going to be insane for the people who are sitting on the sidelines watching everybody else do the work. You're going to have to do the work. Do not mass add to that Reset and Rise group. Make it be exclusive. I've got you a VIP pass into this group. Get your ticket and you're going to get in. That's what we want. So, Lacey, Jan, y'all got anything else? Y'all, I'm so excited that y'all are all here.
Absolutely, you guys. Look for all the information. I know there are quite a few questions on where do we pay and what do we do. Just check the Telegram and check the page, okay? And I mean, we got a lot of work, obviously, like always, behind the scenes. We're going to get it up there. We're going to get going. And then I think the only other thing is, like always, we're going to ask you to be part of it. So if you're contributing, great. But we also are going to want you to jump on there and share some wins you've had with walking, or, oh my gosh, my weighted vest made all the difference, or I got a walking pad. And now every morning when I call my friend and we talk for 30 minutes, I'm walking for 30 minutes. Like, we're going to have you share all the little tips and tricks and be parts of our little videos. You know how we roll. So we're going to do that again. And I want to tell you a secret. The more involved you are, the more you get out of it, the more money you make, the more your customers get out of it, because they trust you. So if they just keep seeing me or Jan or Danelle or Athena or Heather or whoever, right? Then they want to see you. And that sometimes can be scary, but getting involved in it all is amazing. So just be watching in the Reset and Rise Facebook group. And also we have a Telegram for Reset and Rise. Obviously, you can then take that and get it out to your people. And we try to spread the word. We try to drop it everywhere we can possibly drop it, even in our own leader chats and groups. So just watch for wherever you usually get your stream of information. And if you don't find it, you can message one of us too. But we want you all to be a part of this. And it is up to us. I mean, we really are the spark, and this is our company, and we are fighting for it and for our people and our customers. And so if that's you and you have, Zingular blood pumping through your veins, then be a part of a movement. A movement only starts when the first dork dances, and then the people start joining. And then it becomes more and more fun when we're doing it together. Well, you got some dorks around here dancing. So just go ahead, get up, get in, get excited, do the things, I promise you, we only win when we're doing it together. So I'm just glad you guys were all here tonight. Thank you so much. We had like 40, 50 people on here. I mean, that's a big movement started already. Okay. So I think we recorded it. We'll try to get this out in case you want to share this with anybody else. Over and out for me.
All right. See you guys.